Paolo Banchero putting up numbers isn't anything new. People are not paying attention. Well, of course not. It's because he plays for the Orlando Magic. Who cares about the Orlando Magic? They screw up every time they happen to get a superstar. Hopefully not this time. The Orlando Magic is a really sneaky young team with an upcoming superstar in Paolo Banchero. The NBA have them scheduled for only 5 nationally televised games. I get it, everyone cannot get TV time, but I think Banchero deserves some action on the big screen, especially if they were actually winning. We've seen this before. All the hype, then suddenly they get the bag and fade away. So is Paolo the real deal, or it's just a phase? Paolo was born and raised in Seattle, which is known as one of the basketball meccas in the country. Basketball wasn't Paolo's first love, it was football, and he thought he was going to be one of the best quarterbacks of all time. But he was too tall, so that quickly changed. He's always been unique though, growing at an incredibly fast rate. He was 3 feet tall before he turned 2, and by the 8th grade, he was already 6 feet 5. Crazy. At a young age, Paolo already saw himself playing at the next level. He had offers from Duke, UNC, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Gonzaga, all the schools that you could only dream of getting recruited by. He ultimately attended Duke, even though it wasn't his top choice.
Clear that it was going to be Duke.
Not till later. When COVID hit, me and Coach K really started to build a relationship. He started to contact me like 3-4 times a week, on the basically like, look, you gonna be top pick wherever you go, any school, it really doesn't matter. He's like, but if you want to be the number 1 pick and if you want to be the best player, you can be. There's no other coach you should try to play for. So
he had an impressive college career. Weird thing is, I've never heard about him until I saw this. So I had to tune in and see who this guy was. And I've been tuned in ever since. Banchero is 6'10", 250-pound frame, is a real threat to any defender, and he is a threat on the defensive end also. No TV time is crazy. Did they forget how he went off on the Cavaliers in the playoffs? That was one of the best series in the playoffs. Paolo didn't shy away when those lights were bright either. He averaged around 27 points shooting at a 40% clip from long range. And this is only the beginning.
This is just the beginning. Like we're going to be back here and it won't be the same results. So.
Paolo not getting attention is cool though. He is used to the tough love. It fuels him. He got a little of that tough love with DeJounte Murray. I low-key felt like that moment unlocked Banchero.
That's what they came to see. Let's go. It's a man's league. He a little boy. I just said he's too young. He's too soft.
He made his first All-Star game, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Banchero averaged 22.6 points, almost 7 rebounds, and 5 assists last season, and he's working to become more efficient. So guess who he worked out with over the summer? One of the NBA's most lethal scorers, Kevin Durant. Say what you want about KD, but you cannot deny his scoring ability. I think this will significantly improve Banchero's game. If Paolo was scoring almost 23 points a game last season, with a Durant package, I think he can move up to at least 27 points per game. Banchero said, working out with KD for a week, those are some of the best workouts I had over the summer. He's one of the greatest of all time to ever do it.
Seeing how he details just every single rep looks the same. I think that really I think that just woke me up and showed me it showed me a different level of working out,
Really?
Yeah, you gotta lock in.
So he's pushing you in the workout. You don't want to miss more than he's missing. Working out with a player like that elevates your game. People are comparing his game to LeBron, but he is still so underrated. By the way, that's no disrespect to LeBron. Banchero still have to develop some more. He's only 21. He sure doesn't play like it though. He plays like a grown man against little boys. He uses power and finesse to finish easy around the rim, and his frame makes it easy for him to score. The Magic have a solid team. I thought they were missing veteran leadership and shooters last year. I actually thought Klay Thompson would have fit really well there, but they got a sneaky pickup in KCP. Adding his veteran leadership, 3-point shooting and defense, this move should help with spacing. The Magic can be a really dangerous team if it clicks. Depending on how this season goes, they can make it deep into the playoffs. Banchero will need it for more experience early in his career. He recently scored 50 points, putting the whole league on notice.
Tell us, what does it feel like when you're in the zone like that? Because I imagine it feels like hooping at an empty gym.
Like you said, just being in that zone, honestly, I didn't drop 50 in high school or college, so I really had never been in a zone like that, honestly.
whole lot of MVP chants. I could even hear them through the TV raining down for you last night. You said after.
Yeah, it's a dream come true. You know, I've said.
And folks are starting to say that this might be his year, but he's just been sidelined with an injury.
How are you feeling at this very moment?
I'm all right. I'm obviously upset a little bit, but I guess injuries is a part of it. So just gotta take it one day at a time and try and be back better.
I don't think that would change his game, though. It will make him more hungry. The Magic will have to stay afloat without Banchero. For Banchero to get more screen time, they have to keep winning. It's hard being a marketable player in a small market. If Banchero was in New York, he would have been one of the biggest stars in the league. Once Banchero keeps investing in his game, he will become very, very dangerous. Then the league wouldn't really have a choice. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot.